When I first saw her in that dress, my heart didn't skip a beat. It sank. We were getting ready for a friend's birthday party. I was bent down tying my shoes when she stepped out of the bedroom, wearing something that looked less like clothing and more like a dare. The dress clung to her like liquid silk, cut low enough to command attention, and high enough to leave little to the imagination. At first, I thought she was kidding. I even chuckled under my breath until I noticed the seriousness in her eyes. "What?" she asked, one brow lifted. "You don't like it?" "Like it?" I echoed. "You look incredible, Lisa, but that's not the point." She rolled her eyes, slinging her purse over her shoulder. "It's just a dress, Ryan. You're blowing this way out of proportion." I stood up, trying to keep my tone steady. "It's not just a dress. You're married. You don't need to walk into a bar dressed like you're still single." She turned toward me, smirking. Maybe I just want to feel wanted. That single line hit harder than a slap. I searched her face for any hint of humor, but her eyes were cold, defiant. "Wanted by who?" I asked quietly. She shrugged. "People notice me when I dress like this. You used to notice me too, remember?" I took a slow breath. "Lisa, I notice you every day. But if you need strangers' eyes to remind you of your worth, then maybe we got bigger problems than I thought." She scoffed and turned toward the mirror, touching up her hair. I could see it, that spark she got from being admired. Somewhere along the way, she stopped dressing for herself or for me and started dressing for applause. She grabbed her keys and started toward the door, her heels clicking like a countdown. That's when I said it, calm, clear, final. "Lisa, if you walk out in that dress, our marriage ends tonight." She froze. The silence that followed was suffocating. Slowly, she turned to face me, half angry, half stunned. "You're threatening me now?" she snapped. "No," I said evenly. "I'm telling you how much this means to me. Respect isn't a threat, it's a choice." For a split second, her expression softened. But pride is a heavy poison. "You can't control what I wear," she said, crossing her arms. "You can't control me, Ryan." I nodded slowly. "You're right. I can't control you. But I can decide if I want to stay married to someone who disrespects me every time she steps out that door." For a moment, neither of us spoke. The tension hung thick, sharp as a blade. Then she did it, grabbed her clutch, turned the doorknob, and said coldly, "Then I guess it's over." Her heels echoed down the hallway as she walked away. The door clicked shut, and that was it. 7 years of marriage ended with the sound of expensive heels and cheap pride. I didn't chase her. I didn't yell. I just sat there, staring at the empty hallway, realizing how quietly love can rot into ego. Hours passed. Midnight came and went. I expected her to return, maybe furious, maybe apologetic, but she didn't. At 2 a.m., my phone buzzed. A notification, one of her friend's social media stories. There she was at the bar, dancing with another man. His hands rested right where mine used to. She was laughing, glowing, drinking in the attention like air. My chest tightened. But I didn't feel anger anymore, just clarity, confirmation. The next morning, she came home quietly. No makeup, eyes red. "Ryan," she whispered, "can we talk?" I didn't look up from my coffee. "What's there to talk about?" She sat across from me, voice trembling. I messed up. I finally met her eyes. "No, Lisa," I said softly. "You made a choice." I slid an envelope across the table. The divorce papers I'd printed weeks earlier, back when I first felt her slipping away. "I just needed to see if you'd prove me wrong," I said. She started crying, reaching for my hand. I pulled it back. "You wanted to feel wanted," I murmured. "Now you can chase that feeling without dragging me through it." She broke down completely, begging for forgiveness, saying it was the alcohol, the pressure, the need to feel seen. But I wasn't cruel. I was just done. Later that afternoon, as I packed my things, I found that red dress crumpled near the bed. I stared at it for a long time before tossing it into the trash. That dress wasn't just fabric. It was a line crossed. The moment she chose attention over respect. The world over the man who stood by her. Sometimes it's not betrayal that ends a marriage. It's the slow erosion of respect. And when she walked out that door in that dress, she didn't just leave the house. She walked out of our vows, our trust, our forever. I meant every word I said that night. Because a man's silence isn't weakness. Sometimes it's the sound of him walking away for good.